So this is day X of the everyday challenge coming from the West Australia side, hence we don't know which day. I told myself at the start of this year, please stop, the start of this year that I would start doing things that were out of my comfort zone, I'll do that at least once a session. Today I pretty much just tried not necessarily things that I'm scared of, but things I've kind of neglected. So I started with cheat 9 doubles, and they were fucking horrendous. They were just terrible. So I was getting really worked up about that. So I was thinking, you know what, this isn't working for me today. Whenever I'm having a bad session, I always try to focus on a different element, because just because one element of tricking isn't working for the day doesn't really mean that everything else is going to be terrible. So I moved on to, I tried Webster's. I landed one, and that was really low, and then I kept going, and yeah, so I landed one Webster, which is like really quite average. I can do that pretty often. So I was figuring, okay, that's not working for me too. I was also getting frustrated with that. Then I was thinking of Jerry's recent footage of his gainer figure 4 kind of hook. So I was thinking, you know, it's pretty interesting how he's splicing up. I know it's a bite from underneath, but it's pretty interesting how he's splicing up gainers. So I was thinking I could try the same for GMS. So I tried to do like figure 4 GMS, which didn't work for me. So once again, I was getting pretty worked up, and then I was thinking, alright, it's time for something else. So I, not giving up on the idea that there's a slight possibility that something might work today, and I went for hyper aerials, and I'm not sure, I haven't reviewed the footage, so I'm not sure if they were aerial switches. I have a feeling they were, instead of hyper aerials, but I was going for hyper aerial to aerial, and I landed some which were pretty low, and but then eventually I was getting the hang of it. But once again, I'm pretty sure they're switches, so I managed to bust aerial switch or hyper aerial to GMS, and then things started to look pretty positive. And after that, I decided to work on. I was thinking, okay, aerial stuff's working today, so I started to work on my aerial front swings, and saw Blade going for aerial swing 7 the other day. And aerial front swing to cheat 7. Yeah, so I suck dick at cheat 7s, so I was thinking, oh, I'll just make it into a knife, and it worked. I think the flow was pretty terrible. I have to pivot, so I still need to work on that, but I was really stoked with that. And then I worked on, I went for a front swing side swipe to GMS, and I fucking nailed it. So yeah, at the end, what I thought was going to be the worst session. Hey, look, there's a Ferrari. Yeah, no, it actually ended up being a really positive session, and I think it was quite thanks to Nam. He really fucking stepped up today, and you know, it gave me that energy that I didn't have. So to you, Nam.
I came into this session, you know, not really expecting much. I was expecting to just work on my B-twist to cheat 9, because my groin is really fucking me up right now. My left knee started playing up at the beginning of the session when I did a tornado kick. Really fucked up my left knee. Yeah, so I just started working on my B-twist moves again, because like I lost B-twist for like 2 years. Like, yeah, I'm a good tricker, and yeah, so I got B-twist back recently. So I'm trying to work on B-twist cheat 9. I did those for a while. I tried to. I think I landed 1 or 2 or 3. Then, you know, I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna try something else. So I went for hyper twist, and I think I did it. Apparently I did it.
Yeah.
Says
yeah, it looked like the first one you did looked more like a hyper swipe.
Yeah, okay. So I did a hyper swipe. Like, it felt sort of awkward, so I'm assuming it looks pretty shit. Then, you know, I had the energy, so I did some more stuff. I started with cheat 720 twist again. Landed it. It's not very horizontal, but whatever. I started trying to combo him. it seemed to work when I have energy.
Oh yeah, and you swing nines, man.
Yeah, and then I tried to swing nines, and yeah, that seemed to be okay. I don't think I pointed my toes, so it's pretty
You
bad.
look pretty fucking sharp to me, man.
I don't think it was sharp. But yeah, I haven't seen the
Alright,
footage yet,
Tyson.
but I assume it looks pretty bad. But you know, landing new things, that's always a bonus, so I guess I always have time to work on them. But yeah, not a bad session. This.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. So we'll turn over to the footage now.
Then I feel so forget the next stars of food.
The shit you do thought the opposite of rockness is with cheese and lettuce. An elephant never forgets, so my chick remembers.
Oh, that was desperate. Dude, yeah. Holy shit.
Shows and them fans going wild with us. Tell mommy I'm sorry. Be on, baby, what's up? Nigga, what's up?
Dude, what the hell?
I said, yeah, we have to bring your pain.
Yeah. Holy shit. Good work, man.
Closer to nature, ashes after they cremate you bastards. Hope you've been reading your songs.
Oh, nice, man. Good effort.